Have you ever wondered what might happen if long-rumored tensions inside the royal family finally reached a breaking point? Imagine a future where private disagreements become impossible to hide, palace insiders refuse to comment, and one decision sends shockwaves throughout Britain. In today's royal drama, we explore a what-if scenario that has royal watchers talking. The morning began like any other in London. Tourists gathered outside Buckingham Palace, cameras flashed, and the changing of the guard attracted hundreds of spectators. Yet behind the palace gates, according to our fictional scenario, an atmosphere of uncertainty had settled over every corridor. Rumors had been circulating for weeks that preparations for Prince William's future coronation had quietly entered the earliest planning stages. While no official timetable existed, fictional palace planners were said to be discussing everything from ceremonial traditions to guest arrangements. Then, everything changed. According to whispers spreading across this fictional version of Westminster, a confidential meeting involving senior royal advisors had ended with a decision that stunned everyone present. No one spoke publicly. No official statement appeared. But the silence itself became the biggest story. Within hours, commentators and royal observers in our fictional world began asking the same question. Was there a disagreement over who would stand beside the future king on one of the most important days in modern royal history? As speculation intensified, fictional palace staff reportedly noticed subtle changes. Meetings became more private. Security around certain offices increased. Invitations to planning committees were quietly revised. Nobody outside the palace knew why. Then came the moment that changed everything. During a closed-door discussion in our fictional narrative, William reportedly addressed his closest advisors with remarkable clarity. He emphasized that his future coronation should symbolize unity, stability, and the future of the monarchy. But according to this imagined account, he also insisted that every decision surrounding the ceremony must reflect his own vision. That statement immediately sparked questions. What exactly did he mean? Was he referring to traditions, the guest list, or something far more personal? Inside our fictional palace, speculation spread rapidly among staff members. Some believed William wanted to modernize centuries-old customs. Others thought he wished to reduce the size of the ceremony. Yet a handful of fictional insiders believed something much bigger was unfolding. One advisor reportedly remarked that the future king wants complete control over every aspect of the ceremony. Again, in this fictional story, no explanation followed. Across Britain, newspapers in our imagined world began preparing front-page headlines. Television commentators debated every possibility, while royal historians discussed previous coronations and the difficult choices monarchs had faced throughout history. Meanwhile, Camilla remained at the center of public speculation. In this fictional scenario, she continued carrying out engagements without responding to any of the growing rumors. Her composed public appearances only fueled further discussion. Supporters argued that experience and continuity remained essential for the monarchy. Critics questioned whether a new reign should signal a completely fresh beginning. As opinions became increasingly divided, fictional palace communications teams found themselves under enormous pressure. Every journalist wanted answers. Every commentator wanted confirmation. But none arrived. Then another unexpected development emerged. According to our fictional narrative, William requested another private strategy meeting with trusted advisors, constitutional experts, and ceremonial planners. The meeting reportedly lasted several hours. When participants finally left, none answered reporters' questions. Their expressions, however, spoke volumes. Some appeared relieved. Others looked deeply concerned. One fictional observer claimed that the atmosphere resembled a turning point in royal history. Although no official announcement followed, speculation reached unprecedented levels. Could William really reshape centuries of royal tradition? Would established customs be rewritten? Or was the entire controversy based on misunderstanding? Within the fictional palace walls, preparations reportedly continued under extraordinary secrecy. Documents were reviewed. Historical precedents examined. Every possible outcome carefully considered. Senior advisors reminded everyone that coronations are not merely family occasions. They are constitutional ceremonies watched by millions across the globe. Every invitation carries symbolic meaning. Every appearance is scrutinized. Every seating arrangement can generate headlines. William, according to our fictional account, understood this better than anyone. He reportedly believed that public confidence in the monarchy depended on presenting a clear vision for its future. That conviction shaped every conversation. Meanwhile, fictional members of the royal household found themselves navigating increasingly difficult relationships. Some encouraged reconciliation behind closed doors, believing that visible unity remained essential. Others quietly argued that difficult decisions could not be avoided forever. As debates intensified, one question dominated every discussion. Could personal relationships ever be separated from royal duty? The answer, according to this fictional drama, remained uncertain. Outside palace gates, crowds continued gathering each day, hoping for even the smallest clue. A smile, a wave, an unexpected appearance. Anything that might reveal the true state of affairs. Even the smallest gesture became the subject of endless analysis. Body language experts offered opinions. Royal commentators debated hidden meanings. Social media exploded with competing theories. Yet the palace maintained complete silence. Then, late one evening in our fictional story, a trusted advisor reportedly delivered a sealed folder directly to William's private office. Inside were revised ceremonial recommendations that had been prepared after weeks of confidential consultation. William reviewed every page carefully. He asked questions, requested revisions, and finally, according to our imagined account, reached a decision that would define the future ceremony. The room reportedly fell silent. Nobody interrupted. Nobody objected. Those present understood that history, at least in this fictional version of events, had just taken an unexpected turn. What happened next would soon become the subject of intense debate across Britain, leaving supporters and critics alike waiting for the moment when the future king's final vision would finally be revealed. As the meeting came to an end, William's advisors quietly gathered their papers, aware that every future step would be examined by the public. In this fictional scenario, no official announcement was made, leaving commentators and royal observers to speculate about what the future coronation might look like. Whether the imagined changes would ultimately strengthen the monarchy or deepen public debate remained an open question. One thing, however, was certain within this fictional tale. The decisions surrounding a future coronation would symbolize not only tradition but also a new chapter for the crown, one that, in this story, promised even more unexpected twists still to come.